guys, Daredevil just isn't the same anymore. Let's see what Daredevil has to say about that. They killed Foggy. Foggy. Yeah, they killed Foggy. Fisk, he must be stopped. Fisk? Yeah, right. Karen, I'm not having this. Okay. I'd rather die as a devil than live as Matt Murdock. Yeah, I beat you! I didn't know we were playing. Like, I beat you! What game are we playing here? Karen, I can't forgive this. I beat you! What did you beat me at what? I beat you! Guys, did you hear that? He beat me. Hey, can you like lower your voice, please? I mean, you don't get to destroy who I am. That's enough of that guy. Anyway, but first, so if you guys don't know me, my name's Philip Ligon. What's up and welcome back. So I'm just gonna start out by saying that I absolutely adore Daredevil, the original Netflix show. I think it is a masterpiece and a masterclass of fight choreography, writing, acting. It just has it all. It is just such a well done show. You are hard pressed to find anything better than anything like that. In my opinion, I don't think they are going to be able to reach the heights of that show. I think that it's a shame that Disney is not able to kind of keep up with what the Netflix team did, even though they have ended up rehiring a lot of the same people.
It's just not the same. It's not the same, guys. I'm gonna lose it. It's just not even close.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I love what Charlie Cox has done. I met him one time. Couldn't be a nicer guy. He's just the best. He is like the most talented actor, and he is like one of the coolest superheroes ever. And he really, has made Daredevil a very special character and show. And so anyway, Born Again, in my opinion, is just kind of this season so far. Now, as of filming, it's like episode 6. I really like where it is
ending up.
I really like the last couple episodes. I'd say episode 4, 5, and now 6 were all fantastic and spectacular. You can really tell that there's a big tonal shift from how they started the season to now they are finally making the show where it should have started in the very first place. It is finally connected to the continuity of the Netflix show. Jessica Jones shows up. It's all great. By the way, sorry, spoilers, but she's in the trailer, so that's not a big deal. But spoilers, guys, if you guys haven't seen episode 4, 5, and 6. So the whole Mayor Fisk situation, it has been very disappointing, I feel like. I really think that Kingpin should be out here like strangling guys like he used to in the Netflix show. I think a lot of his menace and a lot of his threats have kind of fallen flat in the Born Again show, and they really haven't given him much to work with in terms of coming across like really scary. Although I will say there has been some great moments sprinkled throughout the first season and now this season where, of course that guy, he like freaking, smashes his head in.
This city, safe, threaten our home.
Like it was the most gory, like over the top thing you'll ever see. And I think Vincent D'Onofrio does an incredible job, of course, like everybody else thinks. There's a few new characters in the new show that I really do enjoy. I really like Daniel. I think, he is the spitting image of his father. Let me tell you, he looks exactly like the guy from Sopranos. I haven't watched the show, so I don't remember his name, but he looks just like his old man. All right. And also I like the BB character. I really like the whole stuff where she is wearing a mask as Fisk. I think that stuff is really cool. Daredevil's got a very special place in my heart. It's a phenomenal show, and it deserves all the credit it gets. It is really that good. And I have to say that the Born Again show really just isn't cutting it. I don't mean to be a hater. I don't mean to come across too negative or anything like that, but I gotta share my honest thoughts and opinions, you know? I really think that as a comic book reader, they have done an excellent job with the Netflix show, weaving in storylines and improving them in many aspects. I think they have elevated things and to a degree that many things on film of any genre, whether it's movies or TV, can really never accomplish. It's really a huge, impressive feat. And I think that the Born Again show, like everybody knows, you know, had a bunch of reworkings in terms of the creative vision of the show because of the writer's strike and all that came with that. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio were able to go to freaking Kevin Feige. No, don't worry, Kevin. I'm not gonna say anything. No doomsday spoilers here. Kevin Feige, the sniper man himself. No, Kevin, calm down. And they were able to rework the Daredevil show. No, Kevin, everyone knows this. No. There's no reason. Kevin, no. There's no reason to do that. You don't. Wait. Put the gun down. So anyway, they reworked the show season 1 of Born Again, and you can tell the first and the last episode of the season were definitely reworked, and they were by far the best episodes, I would say, of the season. They were directed by the same people, and the action was good. The just overall quality of the episode, it was a big improvement compared to some of the other episodes. I like the bank scene episode. I didn't really care for that. That was definitely a low point, in my opinion, of the season. Even Charlie Cox didn't like that episode himself. So, you know, they could tell, you know, they really like snuck in a lot of that stuff in the middle, and you can tell they had to rewrite things and fix the beginning and fix the end. And then the second episode is really where the beginning of the first episode was originally supposed to be. You can tell they were trying to just reinvent Daredevil, and nobody wanted that. Everybody wanted just exactly what it was on the Netflix show, and all fans will be happy. And thankfully, they listened and they changed course. They could have stuck to their guns, and they could have dug their heels in, and they could have just ruined Daredevil as an entire brand and destroyed all the fandom. Everyone would be heartbroken after so many years of a hiatus, and we would all just be bummed, and it would be canceled and it'd be over, right? But thankfully, that didn't happen. So, Born Again Season 2 kind of seems like it's really shaping up to be what it should have been in the first place. It really feels like they are taking stories from the comics that people enjoy, like the Mayor Fisk stuff. They're trying to take some of the best elements, you know, get rid of the worst elements and try to combine it in the best way they can. I have to say, right now, as of episode 4, 5, and 6, they're accomplishing that. It really is, you know, coming together, and I'm now getting excited again. And I hope that we get another season that's just full on Daredevil the way that we want it to be. I really like the creative showrunner, Dario. He seems to be a good writer and seems to know what he's talking about. I've listened to him in interviews, and I really like what the guy has to say. He seems to know his stuff. Yeah, so, you know, I think that the show itself has a little bit more work to do, and, you know, there are 2 episodes left. As of 6, I really love the end fight scene. That was really cool. I really love, now, all the negative. Now, to give them one pause, out of all the negative, out of all the bad, at least one good thing came out of it, and we got the best freaking Daredevil suit ever, and he got the Billy Clubs, which I love. Finally, he got the double Ds, and, you know, don't ask me why he didn't get the double Ds on his original red costume. That's really a crime in of itself, alright? And I don't know why they didn't put it on there. But he finally got it, and, you know, we're all happy, right? And so I'm ready to see some more action. I'm ready to see some more tension between the characters. You know, Matt himself in the season seems to be a little bit less of a focus. He doesn't seem to have anything unique compared to the other seasons. You know, it's more of the same. I hope that changes, because I've been rewatching season 3 again, which I've rewatched it already a couple times, and it's just the best. But they really, you know, explored a lot with his character in that season and stuff with his mom. One of my favorite things about Daredevil is that he's religious. He's a Catholic, and you feel that struggle within him when it comes to what he believes in compared to what he feels like he should do. And that's the fun of the show. You get to see the tension of him struggling, of whether he should beat Fisk to a bloody pulp or if he should just, you know, lay back and be a Catholic and just kind of pray and stuff, and then it would be the end because nobody cares after that. But it's so much more interesting now that he's an actual hero that goes out, beats people to a bloody pulp, and then goes on court as Matt Murdock and prosecutes all about it and acts like it never happened. It's always a lot of fun to watch. You know, Daredevil, hopefully by season 3, will get to a pretty interesting place. Not to spoil anything, but if you're as savvy as me online, then you'll know that we kind of already know the ending of the season. And for all you people that know what I'm talking about, that seems like it's kind of interesting, and I'm excited where it's going. As well as it seems to be that they're taking inspiration from the Chip Zdarsky Daredevil run, which I've read and I really enjoy a lot. I read the stuff where he is in prison, and it seems to be like that is a pretty interesting direction for the character. Charlie Cox is already rocking the beard, so, you know, it seems promising. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks you guys for watching. If you like this video, level up that like button. And if you don't know, I'll tell you why. This is why everybody asks for a like button. If you like a video, then YouTube then pushes it out to everyone. So if you didn't know why everyone does it, now you know. So what do you freak? But don't subscribe. Thank you for your time this time. Until next time, Excelsior.
2 hours later.
Where's that coming from? You guys hear that? I'm gonna go check it out. Here's something. Get lost, buddy. Oh. No, no. No, no. No, no.